I'm Pete Wright.
And I'm Andy Nelson.
Welcome to the next reel. When the movie ends,
our conversation begins.
Rock and Roll High School is over. I'm sorry, we don't let any more mice in here. They've been exploding all over the place.
It's 1980. Welcome to Rock and Roll High School.
Rock and Roll High School?
Do you want to stay there, hold my hand? Tell me, baby, if you're not a man. Do you want to dance? Do you want to dance under the moonlight? Screaming, baby, oh.
I am Miss Togar, and I am the new principal of this school. And who are you?
I'm Riff Randall, rock and roller.
The only girl I ever dream about at night is Riff.
I've done more detentions than anyone in the school's history.
Are you a virgin? How about a cheerleader? Nice set of pom-poms.
Tom wanted Riff, but Riff wanted to live a rock and roll fantasy to the music of her favorite group. The hottest band this side of the Iron Curtain, the Ramones!
You have managed to upset the entire school with this godforsaken noise.
Things sure have changed since we got kicked out of high school.
Hey, come on, you guys, follow me into the school!
They tried to stop their music, but the kids got wrecked and rocked the school.
Rock, 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 roll high school, 'cause that's not where I wanna be. Rock, 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 roll high school.
I just talked to the chief of police. He's going to storm the building.
Rock and Roll High School, the school where the students rule. Could your school be next?
Okay. What do you think I thought of Rock and Roll High School?
I think you loved it.
But wait, my demeanor is so dour right now.
It's not dour. It's masked, is what it is. You're acting like you didn't love it, but in secret, I know that this was one you probably watched in your VR headset and danced the whole time.
Well, let me tell you first, there's no dancing in the VR headset. That is dangerous. Stop that. Stop it.
That's what they're for. You're supposed to you have a whole world created that you can dance in.
You're in big screen cinema mode. It's like an IMAX screen in your face, but you're sitting in seats like around you. There's just a movie theater. Don't dance, Andy. I'm telling you, for the love of God, stop dancing. 2, you're absolutely right. I love this movie irrationally. I don't know how to complain about it. Everything is perfect.
I don't think you even need to qualify that by saying irrationally. From looking at like people's thoughts on this, It is generally well loved, and I think there are a lot of reasons because it's great. It's fantastic. It's fun. It's goofy. It's of its time for sure, but it's clear they had a fun time doing it, and they were just having a blast coming up with some of the craziest little moments that happened throughout the film. Lots of fun.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Ramones, man. This is the Ramones' best film portrayal. And I say that knowing that the Ramones haven't been in any other real strong film portrayals. I think this might be best only to their second best when they played for Mr. Burns on The Simpsons at his birthday party.
Oh, that's funny.
And I loved it. I wasn't a huge Ramones fan. I did listen to the Ramones. I had a couple of albums and I enjoyed some of their music, but I was not like camping out for tickets, let alone buying 100 tickets at a jump.
But did you learn from this that if you camped out for tickets, that the artists would show up and play for you while you were waiting in line?
That was amazing.
I wish that I knew that.
I know. I've learned so much in this movie. Okay, where would you like to start?
I want to start with the Ramones because you brought them up and your feeling of them. And obviously I think this movie was a little before our time. Neither of us were in high school in 1979.
Rock and Roll Elementary School.
Probably missed us by a good 10 years. But of the like the Ramones, and you've got Alice Cooper in here, and a whole variety of different rock, kind of that punk rock sort of music. Like, what was your vibe by the time you were in high school? Were you into this sort of music like once you were in high school? Like, when did this hit for you?
Well, so if we're looking at the sort of, like, I listened to the Pixies and the Breeders. That's pretty natural. I listened to a lot of The Cure. But remember also, as you well know, my top favorite all-time performer is Prince. So Prince and the Revolution, Prince and the MPG. So that, like, I followed Prince from a very young age all the way through. I'm about to make the journey to Paisley Park next weekend. So, like, when you look at the kind of music that I listen to, I listened to that much more of the Pixies, Breeders kind of taste. What about you?
I wasn't into any of this sort of music. Like, I did not grow up with rock and roll. Like, my parents didn't listen to rock and roll.
Because of all of the choir, like church choir stuff. You just were...
None of that either.
There's a lot of that. Sweet little Jesus boy, born in a manger. You want me to keep going? I can keep going. So
I'd rather you not. Okay. Yeah. No, none of that. But it was just, so rock and roll, it wasn't something that we listened to. They were much more folk music, just the gentle sort of like light rock sort of. If there was rock,
what is light rock?
Well,
are we talking like Peter Cetera?
No, I think I was listening to
Kenny
Peter
G.
Cetera. They weren't listening to Kenny G. Wasn't around at that time.
Oh,
Peter Cetera. Like, I was a VH1 kid. I listened to VH1. So if it played on VH1,
this is an MTV VH1 kind of a thing.
That's kind of where we were. Yeah. So I didn't click with MTV. Well, until high school is really when I clicked with it and started watching it, and started with Def Leppard is probably the first actual rock group that I started listening to and enjoying quite a bit, and then Poison. And so, it took a while, and now I love the Ramones. I was never introduced to any of it when I was younger,
Late.
And so I had to find it all on my own.
I love that you started with Def Leppard, and then you went where?
Actually, technically, I started with Frankie Goes to Hollywood. No, Def Leppard, and then Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Well,
Frankie Goes to Hollywood, I don't think is in the same category as Def Leppard.
I'm not saying it is, but I just, as far as like
but
different...
This is why you love Nightmare on Elm Street, the Dream Warrior, right? Because of Dokken.
That's a funny song at the end of it. Yeah.
It took you way too long to acknowledge that was a funny song at the end of it, but I get it. So you were into hair metal is what you're talking about. You just merged on into hair metal.
No. Like, there was a lot of it that I didn't like.
Oh.
Like, I didn't like Metallica. Like, it was, it took me a long time to like, I was all over the place.
I wonder what you like now, right now.
Now I like kind of most everything, most anything, but it did take me a long time. But so it's funny because as I watched this movie, I kept wondering, like, if I saw this in high school, would I have liked it or would I not have liked it? And I wasn't sure because, like, I don't think this music was really what I was interested in or listening to. But I would have loved the energy of like what the story was doing and the comedy and how it was told. So it's possible if I had seen this in high school, I might have actually started enjoying groups like the Ramones and Alice Cooper and stuff like that. So I don't know. I find that to be so interesting. And it's like the things that kind of inform you and inform your tastes as you're growing up. But I mean, watching this now, I mean, I love the Ramones, and it was kind of fun to see them performing quite a bit throughout the film. And like, I'm sure we'll talk about Riff's dream sequence when she's getting high of the Ramones playing in her house, because that was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. So where do you want to start talking about the movie? Because I could just explode with exuberance over any particular sequence. Like a mouse.
Just like a mouse, yeah. Well, let's talk about the movie then. What do you want to talk about?
Outstanding.
Hey there, all you rock and rolling cinephiles. Andy here, and I've got some news that'll make you want to crank up the volume and shed the screen. If that little taste of our rock and roll high school discussion got your amps buzzing and your exploding mice ready to detonate, then it's time to upgrade to the full throttle experience by becoming a member. When you join our band, you'll gain access to a whole set list of exclusive content, including monthly member bonus episodes that'll take you on a wild ride through the world of cinema, with more twists and turns than Riff Randall trying to score Ramones tickets. You'll also unlock bonus content from our other shows, like Sitting in the Dark, CinemaScope, Movies We Like, and The Film Board. Consider it your backstage pass to the most epic movie festival ever, without the risk of getting caught in the middle of a Vince Lombardi High School riot. As a member, you'll enjoy early ad-free access to all our shows, allowing you to leave the posers in the dust and experience our content the way it was meant to be heard. Plus, you'll have the power to help shape our playlist by voting on upcoming member bonus episodes of the show. Our Discord community is open to everyone, but as a member, you'll have the chance to really make the membership channels rock. Picture a virtual green room where you can swap movie recommendations, debate the finer points of film history, and generally geek out with some of the most passionate movie fanatics around. Just watch out for any stray exploding mice. So what are you waiting for? Head over to truestory.fm/join and sign up today. That's truestory.fm/join. For just $5 a month or $55 for the whole year, you will get a VIP pass to the most electrifying ride in podcasting. Once you've experienced the full, unfiltered glory of our rock and roll high school discussion, you'll be ready to rock out with us to the max, even if it means facing off against Principal Togar and her army of mouse-hating hall monitors. Don't just take my word for it. Join the crew and find out for yourself. We'll be waiting for you, ready to crank up the amps and tear up the cinematic stage like never before. So grab your guitar, strap on your leather jacket, and get ready for the ride of your life. The ultimate movie festival is about to begin, and we're just getting warmed up. Rock on, my friends, and remember, if anyone tries to stop us, we'll just stick the Ramones on 'em.